After 23 years, Hollywood's major music manager Scooter Braun is taking himself out of the game, or is he? Here are the top 10 celebrities that destroyed Scooter Braun's career. Starting off with one of Braun's most popular discoveries ever, Justin Bieber. Braun and Bieber had been working together for almost 15 years. Braun was the one who discovered the singer when he was just posting covers on YouTube, so it came as quite a shock when fans found out that Justin had quietly split from Braun's management. First, it was reported that Bieber was simply on the lookout for new management. There were also numerous rumors that the two men hadn't even spoken to each other for months. Reps of both of them adamantly denied the rumors and confirmed Justin was still under a contract lasting until 2027. However, a day before Scooter announced his retirement, a rep for Bieber confirmed that they were no longer working together. Any celebrity leaving their long-term management has gotta hurt, but having it be one of the biggest pop stars of the last decade, that has got to sting. Another pretty major departure from Scooter's label was made by Ariana Grande. Grande and Braun started working together in 2013. He was there from her very first album, Yours Truly, until the end of last year. That's almost a decade. Almost, because that decade allegedly was split up because of quite a few breaks. It's rumored that Ariana had fired and then rehired Braun's management team multiple times. There was a confirmed split that happened in 2016, but other than that, it's pretty much just all rumors. Grande officially parted ways with Braun in December of last year, moving to Good World Management, though there are still connections between Rem Beauty, her beauty brand, and Braun and his company HYBE. A source close to the singer shared that Ariana and Braun have parted ways because Ariana has simply outgrown him and is excited to go in a different direction. There are some rumors floating around that there might be more to this story though. Allegedly, Ariana wasn't too happy with Braun when he didn't step up to help with all the drama surrounding Ariana's divorce from Dalton Gomez and new romance with her Wicked co-star Ethan Slater. That was certainly a messy situation celebrity gossipers couldn't get enough of, so it's no wonder she was also allegedly annoyed that her management team didn't step up to the plate. Demi Lovato, another famous name that has parted ways with Scooter after working with him for almost 4 years. This comes as a surprise considering Lovato has spoken so highly of Braun in the past. Lovato once expressed that they were incredibly happy that Braun was their new manager and told a story about how Scooter had given them one of the best birthdays. The singer explained that their previous manager controlled a lot of what Lovato ate, so much so that they never received a real birthday cake. On The Ellen Show in 2020, Lovato shared the story, saying, "For many years, I didn't even have a birthday cake, I had a watermelon cake, where you cut your watermelon into the shape of a cake and you put fat-free whipped cream on top, and that was your cake." Continuing, saying, "I just really wanted a birthday cake, I have a new team, and Scooter Braun, my manager, gave me the best birthday cake. I spent it with Ariana Grande, who is one of my good friends, and we had just the best birthday, and I just remember crying because I was finally eating cake with a manager that didn't need anything from me and that loved me for who I am and supported my journey." So it sounds like a really nice birthday, and I'm glad Demi got to have that moment after so many years. It seemed like the pair had a good relationship, so why did Demi feel the need to part ways with Braun? A source close to the singer shared some insight with Billboard, saying it was time for Lovato to go in a new direction. Even though she was thankful for her time with SB Projects, she does not yet have new management, though conversations are taking place. Ariana and Demi left right around the same time, a couple months apart towards the end of last year, prompting many raised eyebrows. Todrick Hall began working with Scooter Braun in the early 2010s, and it apparently was a horrible experience. The singer has since openly come out saying that Braun is evil, and Hall believes that Braun is also homophobic. These major accusations were made on Hall's Twitter in 2019. The tweet in question reads as follows: "For those asking, I left Scooter Braun a long time ago. I am saddened by this news but not shocked. He is an evil person whose only concern is his wealth and feeding his disgusting ego. I believe he is homophobic, and I know from his own mouth that he is not a Swift fan. I truly hope justice is served and that my friend's music will fall into the hands of a better human." So that tweet, it was prompted by the news that Scooter had bought Hall's friends, Taylor Swift's entire music catalog, but the tweet does highlight that Hall seemed to have had a very negative experience working with Braun. It seems Madison Beer had a similar experience to Ariana Grande when it comes to working with Scooter. I'm referring to when, Ariana was in the hot water surrounding her romantic life and her new beau Ethan Slater, and Scooter allegedly did not step up to help. Turns out Madison Beer had a similar problem. Some personal and private photos of Madison Beer were leaked on the internet, and it seems Braun again didn't step up in the way he was needed. A source close to the singer said, "As soon as something bad happened, Braun jumped ship. She had been working with Braun since 2013, but before Madison Beer could drop her debut album Life Support, they had parted ways. Madison Beer herself has spoken on her time working with the music manager, claiming that she felt that there was a false narrative at play in her career. She claimed she felt she didn't have a say and that Braun made her feel like she was a little girl who didn't know what she was talking about. The singer said, "I hold value, and if you can't see it and don't want me to have a voice, I am out. There are times where I haven't felt heard, and I think I won't back down. I don't care how big and scary you are. If you're the head of a label or a president, I will not be demeaned." And she has since found new management. Colombian singer J Balvin has also parted ways with Braun. This happened in May of this year. The superstar chose to sign with Jay-Z's Rock Nation instead. Rock Nation has spoken on J Balvin's behalf on why he went with them, saying the singer is looking to mentors who went from artists turned moguls like Jay-Z and Pharrell. J Balvin's goal is to inspire other Latinos to dream big and work hard to uplift themselves and their communities. This split from Scooter came as a shock to fans at the time, since Braun had seemed so excited to work with Balvin in the first place. When Braun had signed him, he called him an incredible talent and a top global act with an amazing work ethic. Singer of Call Me Maybe will no longer be calling Scooter Braun. It was reported recently that Jepson had parted ways from the manager, but it turns out that might not be the whole truth. Many people assumed that since Jepson was listed on Braun's company website, she was currently being managed by him, but that is not the case. Apparently, Jepson parted ways with Braun back in 2016. Other sources claim the pair worked together simply from 2012 to 2015. Either way, their working relationship, it was short-lived. A big reason why the pair even started working together likely has to do with one of Braun's first and most popular clients, Justin Bieber. Bieber had tweeted out that 2011's Call Me Maybe was possibly the catchiest song he'd ever heard. His fan base did the rest. It really is one of the catchiest songs in history, and likely the connection to Bieber is what secured Jepson's contract with Scooter. Justin ended up working with Scooter longer than Jepson did though, and that might have something to do with the fact that after Call Me Maybe, Jepson hasn't really touched that level of success again, despite releasing more incredible music. Braun had spoken on this puzzling lack of attention, even taking some of the blame, saying, "I think that I tried everything and it falls on me. I didn't get it done for her. I didn't get the success I wanted. Maybe I didn't push hard enough when I thought I was." Jepson has since found new management. When Cory Simpson debuted, he had all the potential to become the next Justin Bieber. He was another sweet kid with a great voice, and yet he never was able to reach that same level of fame. Of course, we can't blame him. He signed to his first label when he was only 13, Atlantic Records, and his manager at the time was none other than Scooter Braun. While Simpson did generate a following worldwide, he never quite reached the level of success other clients of Scooter's did. In 2015, Simpson performed an intimate show where he shared with the crowd what he had reflected on since leaving his label, and some of his comments don't make his management or the label look too good. The singer said, "This year, I said peace out to my record label who I've been working with for 5 years. I got signed in New York City on the day of my 13th birthday, so I spent the last 5 years as a teenager growing up and not really knowing what was going on." He went on to say he was too nice to say no to anything, but when he turned 18, he built courage up and became self-aware and had a realization that he strayed from his roots and how he grew up. Finishing with, "I had to kind of just pull the plug and go and do my own thing, so that's what I'm doing now." He is certainly doing his own thing. He has actually left music altogether, becoming a competitive swimmer. Katy Perry has had a small hand in the downfall of Scooter Braun. She and Taylor Swift had a long-standing feud that was officially announced to be over in Taylor's "You Need to Calm Down" music video a few years ago. Since then, the two women have been very supportive of each other, publicly and behind the scenes. When it came out that Scooter had bought Taylor's masters, Katy was quick to voice her support for her friend. A petition had been going around titled "Make Taylor Swift Re-Release Her 6 Albums," and Perry commented on it saying, "I stand with Taylor, stay strong my friend." The petition did end up coming true, of course. Speaking of the Bad Blood singer, of course we are going to finish off this video with the one, the only, the woman that probably did the most damage to Scooter's career, Taylor Swift. Taylor and Scooter have been feuding for years, but their feud really got the public's attention back in 2019 when it was revealed revealed that Scooter purchased Taylor's masters. Swift left a long letter to her fans on her social media accounts in which she explained her side of the story. She claimed that Braun had bullied her for years and that never in her worst nightmares did she imagine the buyer of her masters would be Scooter. Swift brought up Scooter's involvement with Kanye West's song Famous and its music video, the video that Swift did not consent to having a life model made of her nude body. She also wrote, "Anytime Scott has heard the word Scooter Braun escape my lips, it was when I was either crying or trying not to," driving the point home at just how much she would rather have had the buyer be literally anyone else. This deal was a large reason as to why Swift started her re-recording journey, and we all know how well that has worked out for her and how detrimental it has been for Scooter. Plus, even if you remove the financials from the equation, he is still doing poorly considering Swift's fanbase is one of the biggest in the world. When she calls Swifties to fight for her, they can and will. This situation has proven that not all publicity is good publicity. But what do you think about this controversial music topic? Let us know in the comment section. Have a great rest of your day. Bye!